I'm currently playing Hypixel Skyblock, but there's one big rule that I need to follow, and that it's I can't leave my starting zone until I earn a booster cookie. Luckily, last episode I did earn a booster cookie, which now means I have access to two zones. That's the hub and that's the private island. Only thing is I have two main rules. The first one, I can't buy anything from the player economy, so that's things like the auction house and the bazaar. The second rule is if I find a money-making method that's too good, I can't use it again. So for example, I have earned at this point one booster cookie, and I used the Season of the Jerry Christmas season to do that. And so now, if that comes up again, I can't profit off of it. But first, I wanted to test a ton of collection methods to see if I'm leaving any juice left in the hub. Then when I visited this NPC, I noticed they sold saplings. And then I realized something. I had to try it, because if it works, I just found a new way to come out of this journey with a pretty strong tool. See, on my island, I realized that I could grow these saplings that I bought from the vendor, saplings that aren't available anywhere else. And of course, when they grow, that means I get to farm the collection. That means I have new collections to grow and eventually pretty strong tool to help me out. With my new passive methods established, I was going to visit an old friend and try to maximize my earnings. The only issue is that there is one last opportunity in the hub, the Rift. The Rift functions as an alternate universe in the hub, and with enough setup it can be a solid moneymaker. The only issue is that it costs time. Plus, I only get 3 entries, and each entry takes 4 hours to regenerate. A lot of this early Rift is me actually just aiming to increase my Rift time to be as much as possible, because I can only send a limited amount of time there. That includes things like quest lines, the armor sets, Enigma souls, in addition to anything else. And then in my time between those entries, I went back to the rats, you know how it is, making sure to get that steady income from them. And I honestly can't believe a Skyblock year has passed, because now we're at the spooky event. That's the Halloween event for the Hypixel Skyblock community. And the first thing I noticed is the spooky candy normally sells pretty well. And I thought it was a great time to change up what I was killing from rats to monsters, which is good because I think killing rats dumbed my brain down a bit. And finally, we reached the final push. We needed to kill enough rats for the cookie. And as I worked through it, I thought of where I'd want to go next. I think my next 2 places I'd like to go is either the garden or the park. The park I've talked about before. I think having access to those trees at a larger scale than I currently do would be a great progression. And the garden is an endgame farming location, which means I can double down on farming to help make my money. But we'll have to see that after I spin this wheel. If you want to see where the wheel lands and whether it saves me or ruins me, sub and hit that bell. This series only gets harder from here.